Pessoal, sejam muito bem-vindos a mais um vídeo. Não se esqueça de curtir o vídeo, se inscrever no canal e bora tá jogando, gente. Voltamos aqui com Downloads. E sim, eu montei as coisas aqui. O que acontece? Foi um período meio desnecessário. Eu tinha construído a base, aí eu voltei pra ferrovia pra falar pra eles que construir a base pra eles virem pra cá quando eu terminar de construir. Cara, já fiz logo. Entendeu? Então assim, tá tudo pronto. A gente vai agora enviar ali. Falar com ela.
Desdemona.
Status report. We got activity there. Not sure how long it will be. The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, we need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret around the house. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Patriot? Seriously. Who chooses these code names anyway?
Your sarcasm is noted. There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him, so we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
Yeah. Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
This frequency is only going to work once. You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice.
Remember, we're out here representing the Brotherhood.
We're gonna have to cut a few corners in the scheme.
Hey,
Where do you want me?
Paladin.
What's the matter?
That's all for now.
Affirmative.
Tá bom, vamos lá.
So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You needed to contact Patriot.
Oh man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths. About the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the RF. We got it.
Save them. Nobody else can.
Now.
E fomos. Tô precisando mesmo de sucata, né? Acho que aqui, né? Cara, até agora eu tô achando nada de...
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Jammed.
E lá vamos nós.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, Daddy's gone, but I'm here. Mommy's here now.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. Mommy's here
I
now.
don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Sean, please. Calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right Now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here. In the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarding. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Come on. That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But... director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Things are pretty terrible up there.
I've seen it myself. I know. That is why we are so committed to creating a better life for ourselves here. And it's a life that you can now be part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Vou dar uma ajeitadinha aqui. Chegou, apareceu um negocinho ali, não deu pra ler. Esses líderes do departamento. Bem, eu não vou começar a guerra com o instituto agora, né?
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
Ele tá desligado.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
Bem, a gente tem que achar as coisas
Almost
do Virgil,
done.
né?
Just need to tighten up this primary
Yes,
drive
yes,
servo.
yeah.
That's the third
Deve ser
primary
aqui.
drive breakdown of this month. As far as I'm concerned, phase out of these new
Time to examine my latest reports on match 274. Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick.
Excuse
I
me,
wonder how the
Doctor.
Warwick family is Welcome. So good to have you
Wally
here.
must be close to
Dr.
10 years
Clayton
old
Holdren, head of the bioscience
that
group.
any child can
I
survive
can't wait
for
for you to
so
see the
long.
work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Yeah. I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm an outsider. Would there even be a place for me here?
Even if science isn't your passion, there are plenty of ways to contribute. Our projects sometimes require an agent who can work on the surface to observe and gather information. From what I've heard, you are both fearless and resourceful. I think you'd be ideal for that kind of role. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
There might be. Tell you what, you get settled in, and check back with me later. I'll see what I can find out.
Dr. Holdren?
Good to see you again. Did you need something?
You mentioned medical care? I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
Beleza. Acho que ele ia passar uma missão e tal. Agora vamos manter a estrutura do Virgil. Tem munição.
Yes.
Um monte de sucata aqui que eu posso pegar depois. Acho que depois que eu gravar, eu vou fazer uma rápida nesse tudo.
Got it.
Ah, foi daqui que eu vim. Cara, eu lembro que aqui tem... Tem um assaltão. Você tem que tomar cuidado para encontrar esse bicho.
Sweet.
Ah, cadê? Caramba, tudo isso.
Resetting threat level. Perimeter movement detected. Possible stealth unit in the AO.
Ele tá aqui.
Scanners clear.
That's it.
Cara, eu vou no jet aqui. Já era. Ainda bem que ela soltou um simplesinho. Agora não lembro se tem mais.
Nice.
Tem mais uniforme de caçador aqui. Sério, mano? Beleza, desativado. Tem uma armadilha aqui.
Terminal's got this locked.
Ai, vamos ter que hackear. Nada. 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 Tá difícil hackear esse aqui.
I'm in.
Foi. Abrir a porta. Controle de torretas. Desativar. Vou ler todos. Relatório dos processos. Pronto. Soro experimental, a gente vai devolver lá pro Virgil. Desativar lasers. Tomar uma bebidinha. Do nada. Caramba, tô sem bebida. É, vou ficar assim então.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. You're here. Glad you made it.
My mommy says your father's mommy, but he looks so much older than you.
Is it true food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other supplements.
I want supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work. Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Beleza. Mais feito aqui. Então joguei o retransmissor.
I used to work exclusively on the synth projects, but lately I prefer less animated pursuits.
It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
Yes?
Have you seen my girls? I hope they're not getting into too much trouble.
Essa arma é boa, mas vai munição que é uma beleza. Sistemas de retenção?
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it will. I hope so. Oh, boy. Return to your duties, and remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office. Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
Operating at full capacity.
Seriously thinking of heading over to a
Eu não lembro
to knock
de que
some heads
você...
together.
What now? We're all looking forward to working with you.
Targeting package upgrades I have. Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft?
Acho que é aqui que dá
My methods get results.
It's an honor to meet
a
you.
missão pra ir até sintéticos.
You'll see.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often.
Obrigado.
Doctor?
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions. It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the synth retention unit. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population of the surface.
So basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
Tá bom. Espero que recupera bem mais rápido a vida. Porque a comida, a bebida.
Subject identified.
Bem, falta último sistema e eu acho que eu consigo sair daqui.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, Do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. Resume your duties.
Eles lembram os guides
Did I turn off the interferometer?
do Star Wars. Bem, em tese tem que ir reto, né? Essa andadinha tá me incomodando. Loja.
I guess you're from one of the vaults, huh?
Tentar vender algumas coisas, né?
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Vamos lá, o que eu consigo vender aqui? Ponto de peso, ainda falta bastante.
Excuse me.
Requisition clearance granted. How may I help you?
Let's see what you got.
Isso aqui pesa. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo comprar munição. Não, esse é radioativo não. Esse aqui. Liberou peso. Não.
You are authorized to access my stock of supplies.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Isso aqui eu vou vender. Ele tira a força. Pra mim não ajuda muito. Só vender alguns steam packs. era aqui.
Hey, Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, and at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Beleza.
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Beleza, falei com todo mundo. O disco de varredura de rede. Varredura de rede. Será que é algum terminal?
Our Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
Outro terminal ali. Não, esse aqui não vai servir não. Acho que eu tenho que achar algum computador para usar esse aqui.
I hope all your needs are being seen to. You just let me know if they're not. A gente vai pro terminal de novo. Aqui é o varredor de rede. Mensagem do Tom. Bem, acho que é isso, né? A gente não completou. A gente tem que ir atrás desse depois. Tensão sintético. Preciso de um lugar para salvar. Beleza, então pessoal, vamos ficar por aqui. Não se esqueça de curtir o vídeo, se inscrever no canal. Até a próxima. Deixa eu ver se dá pra fazer o teleporte já. Ainda não. Beleza, falou. Valeu, falou. Até mais.